fight isn't over. The fight is just beginning.
Alright guys, I just wanted to give some of my Patreon supporters a shout out. I really appreciate them. Yucky Don't Eat is my newest one. Daniel Roush, Brian Thomason, Mike Slater, Jason Froling, Jim Jolson Jr., Lance Darnell, Wade James, Kurt Kinghorn, Jared Bauer. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys have helped a huge amount for my channel to grow and to keep making content, and you are appreciated. What's going on, guys? This is Carl with the Racerred channel, and you're watching Slickrock Trail in Moab, Utah. This is a pretty fun trail. It's not really difficult, although you would probably want a couple years of experience before you hit it. There are some pretty off-camber spots where you do have to know how to weight your bike, but for the most part, it's fairly easy. One thing about this sandstone is you just get perfect traction, and you're always getting that engine just pulling against your arms, so you feel every horsepower of that bike constantly. You also feel every bit of your suspension working, so if your suspension is not working, then you're definitely going to feel it. But it's important not to go too fast on this trail. Even at my level, I'm going fairly slow, mostly for the drone to keep up with me, but also because this terrain changes pretty quickly and you could end up flying off a cliff pretty easily. And honestly, you could end up going over the bars as well. I mean, there's a lot of really awkward shapes in this rock, so you gotta hit it at a pretty reasonable speed. It's hard to see stuff coming. I mean, there's a lot of weirdly angled cracks in the rock and things like that you gotta watch out for. But you can see the overlook of Moab. It's a really, really cool spot to ride. And like I always say, this is completely different from anything here in Idaho, so this is the main reason why I chose to ride here. The traction is amazing, the views are amazing, and yeah, the overall conditions were great. This is a really cool place to ride, and it's kind of surprising to me that we are still able to ride on this kind of terrain. This is, like I said, pretty mainstream. A lot of people hike here and ride their mountain bikes, motorcycles. You'll see all types of people on the trail. Most people are friendly. There were a couple here and there that were giving me some weird looks, mostly mountain bikers. But yeah, you can see this rock changes elevation really quickly, and there are a lot of big, fast changing hills and stuff like that, so watching your angles is pretty important. Like I said, it's not very difficult, but you still have to watch the angle that you hit stuff at and make sure you're not making any huge mistakes. Overlooking the Colorado River, there's a bunch of beautiful spots that you can ride the cliff edge and see the Colorado River. And you ride right by Shrimp Rock, which is a waypoint on this trail. And it is way, way better in person, trust me. The Colorado River and Shrimp Rock are both really cool to see in person. Shrimp Rock is massive, and video really doesn't do it justice. But that's kind of on par for pretty much everything on video. None of this stuff is going to be viewed the way that I saw it in person. That's definitely for sure. Anyways, guys, if you have any questions about the trail, hit me up. I tried to show the major sections of the trail, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to ride when you show up. There's a big main parking lot. It's really easy to find the trailhead. And there are a couple different loops, one really small loop and then another larger one. So I did both on this day, and they're both fairly easy, like I said. So, but also they're both a lot of fun, and yeah, just a really good time to go out there and ride your motorcycle. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. This has been Slickrock Trail. I did the loop a couple times, and it's a really fun loop. You spend the entire ride on this slick rock pretty much. There's only a couple tiny little sections of dirt. For the most part, you're just on this sandstone, and this stuff changes so quickly, it's unbelievable. You gotta watch your speed, especially if you go off the painted track. Really gotta watch your speed, that way you don't run into any cliffs. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. How's it going?